Namaste, my galactic family. Namaste. This is UFO Spaceman, Ascension to Fifth Dimension. Okay, here to tell you, do not be deceived by the name. The UFO Spaceman is to get your attention so that you can learn the truth about UFOs, and that UFOs have been stolen by the Nephilim, the fallen angels, and it's being used against us. Okay, so UFOs were supposed to be just like when I was a kid and I'd ride a motorcycle. Okay, and it was just supposed to be a motorcycle. It wasn't supposed to be good. It wasn't supposed to be evil. It was just supposed to be a stinking motorcycle. Okay, same thing with the UFOs, but the technology's been stolen. Okay, it's been stolen by the fallen angels, devils and demons. All right. And by the Nephilim. They're called the fallen angels. So, with that being said, this is to bring your attention to galactic truth and responsibility. Now, if you have not already, okay, it's time, all right? It won't be long, and eventually the return of Christ will be here. And so if you haven't already, you need to get yourself 1 John 5:7, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Get yourself prepared and ready, okay, for the marriage supper of the Lamb, all right? And so, once you study your 3 days of darkness, that's going to eventually lead you to getting with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Yahweh, Yeshua HaMashiach, and the Holy Spirit of truth, Ruah, okay? And get yourself right, okay? And learn the truth about things, and call down his righteous fiery judgment, because what happens is, and I'm going to tell you, okay, I call down his righteous fiery judgment, upon my own head even, okay, the righteous fiery judgment upon the earth and the righteous fiery judgment upon my head. And what that did was a couple of things. I made a New Year's resolution to be taken by the angels instead of being abducted by UFOs, which was my resolution 3 years ago. Okay, I've elevated to galactic truth and responsibility, okay, to the true divine source, the one true God, okay, Yahweh, all right, Yah. Psalms 68:4 and Revelation chapter 19. Hallelujah. Okay, Yah is the name of the Father, okay? So, get yourself a secret prayer closet, and maybe even a prayer rug or a prayer mat, and seek ye the Lord, okay, diligently, as fast as you can, because the marriage supper of the Lamb is coming up, and there's 10 virgins, 5 virgins have oil in their lamps, and 5 don't, okay? The 5 don't represent Christians that aren't walking the walk, okay? I'm just giving it to you bluntly. And the ones with the oil are because they are walking the walk, they are diligently seeking the Lord and the Holy Spirit, and and go forth, okay? So, listen, my first pre-rapture dreams, I had pre-rapture dreams, okay? And they would be like, I would have thick, dark, black tornadoes, okay? Huge, thick, black, dark tornadoes. And, and there was no light. The world was, basically under a type of darkness, okay? It hadn't, the full 3 days of darkness obviously hadn't descended yet or something, because I was still able to see, but you could see that these, dark, black tornadoes that were alive were coming through. Now, I also had another one to where I was, kind of like a mud, imagine like a huge, like the earth, like some kind of huge mudslide or something, except it's not mud. It was just rocks and dirt and all this and kind of stuff, and it was coming like a tsunami. It was like a tsunami of earth and rocks that I got ran over with, and I had to try and run through this house, and I made it to the other side and then tried to hide on the other side of the house, and then eventually woke up. Don't know if I survived that or not, but it seemed highly unlikely that I survived that. Okay, then, and I also had UFO dreams. Okay, I had UFO dreams because I wanted to ride on a stinking UFO like it's a motorcycle. I didn't want it to be good or evil, okay? But right now, we have to wait until after we're with God to be able to worry about UFOs, okay? Because right now, we all know Tesla UFO technology was stolen, okay? And but it's worse than that, okay? The fallen angels stole it from God before that, okay? So anyway, you can research and study that for yourself. They're called the Nephilim, fallen angels. Now, then, okay, I had these UFO dreams to where I would go up and try to ride on them. I eventually finally did get to ride on one of them, and all it did was take me over to a stinking FEMA camp, okay? And I had to act like I was, I basically just walked out of the camp because I didn't want to be a part of that. I'd rather just go out in the wilderness and try to survive on my own. I did not want to get the mark of the beast or whatever, and did not want to be a part of the FEMA camp, and I was highly disappointed that the UFO did not take me into space, and it took me over and tried to drop me off on these stupid FEMA camps. So I'm warning you now. I've had, wait till I get to my rapture dreams of late. Okay, now, I may have to make a part 2 because I'll try to get it all in one, but I don't know if I can upload it to YouTube or not. I usually can only get so many minutes worth of material. Now I'll try to go ahead and do it anyway. If not, then I'll figure something else out. Now, so the next thing that happened was, finally, all of a sudden, after watching all of these people's, confessions and rapture dreams, and these people died and came back and tell you what hell is about and stuff, and that they were given another chance by God. When you research and study all this stuff, okay, all of a sudden, now here we go with the powerful dreams that started my thing. So what happened was I made a New Year's resolution, okay? And in fact, I think I'm going to cut this off now, and you're going to have to find part 2, because here's where we're going to get to some stuff, and I want it to be able to upload to YouTube. So namaste, my galactic family. Namaste. Don't forget to pray and ask for Father Yah to rain his righteous fiery judgment down upon you, because this way he will show you in dreams and visions what you need to do in order not to have his righteous fiery judgment rain down upon you, okay? Namaste, my galactic family. Please look for part 2, because part 2 is going to be more important than this introduction, okay? So look for part 2, and I will see you shortly. Namaste.